Hey, okay. Um, I know I haven't posted like in a long time. It's been since the end of 2016 where I posted that last review of like how the year was. I haven't been in the most stable position. That's why, right? Um, but I want to post this one because I feel like since then a lot has happened, and like my journey is still going on, and I still want to be like an indicator of like perpetuating the forward motion of life, you know? And it's a lot that like that I've learned about my character within that time. A lot that has changed. My character hasn't really changed too much. Just kind of like my mindset on certain that's just my air freshener. It automatically sprays. My mindset that um my mindset around concepts is what I should say. Um, but basically, it's like since then, moved away from my mom's house. I had moved to Houston to do like welding and work with my dad and stuff like that. We didn't see eye to eye. Things fell through. I moved to Cali. Oh, whatever. I went to trade school. Um, I'm just gonna skip the details just out of respect and due to the fact I don't want to like not that I don't want to speak on the situation in its entirety and rights and wrongs, but it's just the fact that that's not the point of me telling the story, and I don't want to glorify negative doings or negative light in any way, shape, or form. Moved to Cali. I was really at a dead end, and like I ended up joining the army from there. And it was weird, one of those situations where it was kind of like a last resort. And I looked at it, and I'm just like, I've come too far, and I've done too much to go back, you know. And I still feel that way today. That's the reason why I don't really reach out or um, even look for that as an option. To me, that's not an option. Like I'll go back struggling and doing my own to build up and do my own thing before I ever like try to go backwards. That's not like my purpose in life, and I'm not trying to like promote that, but I'm just saying, you know, don't I don't go back. Like even if you stay stagnant, always try to do better, and even if you do feel like you have a little slip up, like continue to learn from that and prosper. But I've been in for like 2 years now. I'm a specialist, and I know I did a video like back in that the ending in that whole recap on 2016. I did that video and I talked about what I learned that year, right? What life had taught me. This year, I don't really per se think that I had like a certain journey, like not that I didn't have a certain journey, but I don't think I learned like a precise thing like oh this year reflected this like how it was back then. I think I just more capitalized on different concepts and finding myself, which is also very important. And I don't know, like it was just crazy. A lot of stuff just hit me at once, and I had to like swallow like that hard pill. But um, when I got myself together. And this video is like really unorthodox. Like that one, like I was just talking, like I was like talking about steps and all that stuff. This one is just like I'm a different being now. Like Kobe Bryant said, a different animal but the same beast. Mama mentality. But I don't know, I just see things clearly now. It showed me that I'm more of a simple guy. Like I just want to do a job that I'm capable of doing, make good money, and just like come back to the loved ones that I have. Like because like me personally, I don't really care about much, right? But the what I do care about, I care about immensely. The little small spectrum that I do, and I learned that early on because a lot of people are trying to make you feel like you're less, and a lot of people hate you without a reason. But like, it's not that they don't have a reason. This is the thing: when someone doesn't verbalize why they dislike you or anything like that, it's usually because of two reasons. Like they feel ridiculous about it, but it's either you have some characteristics that they want, or you're at a position in your life they feel like they can obtain. Either way, they're mad at you because you embody something they feel like they can't. And one thing I've come to realize is that the reason I don't get motivated off of other people, like their failures or their success, is because we all have our own journey in life. We're all like our journey may cross paths, but it's not the same journey and it's not the same destination. So don't let other people's shortcomings or even their success, like don't let that deter you. Like, yeah, you can use that as inspiration. And one thing I want to do, like capitalize on as well, is that don't idolize people. Even if someone is like great on the outside, and they seem like dope as hell, like because that's how you get yourself crushed. What you need to do is learn to separate great characteristics and learn from those, and embody that great characteristic that individual has, and separate that from idolizing that certain character. And character is a very important thing too. I also like apply that to my whole arsenal of thinking. I believe that the way you treat people is a reflection of you, because if it wasn't deep within you, it wouldn't come out of you. And that's a big part. A character means like a lot more to me now too. um but yeah, I just pretty much been like trying to prioritize things. I'm trying to like, do college soon for like business. So I'm gonna see about that. Um, they got a whole voting program. I'm gonna try to like do that when I get out, all this stuff. But I just want to like give a quick update to let everyone know what I was doing, and that it doesn't stop. And just looking back on it, I've been looking at my videos, and just the whole point of me even starting that and posting videos, right, was the fact that because when I started doing it, it was big for people to hand out L's, and everybody was afraid. It was like, oh shit, like everybody was afraid to actually go forth with something out of fear of taking an L. When that's just life. Like, you don't just come into life running, do you? Like, you're born and you have built up that strength to actually start crawling and walking and stuff like that. Like, everything's a process, And cut toxic people off, no matter who they are, you know. That doesn't matter if they don't try to be a great person in your life and care about you, to consider how you feel, whatever. Leave that alone, you know. don't don't steady grab thorns and get surprised when you're pricked. You know, everything that happens should be like a lesson. You should evaluate everything, and don't let people tell you that you think too much into this stuff, because that's how a lot of these people operate. Like, they'll walk into life not learning any lessons, just mindlessly acting, and that's why their stuff is messed up and why they stay stagnant. And that's the reason why they never learn, and they're emotionally immature. That's a big thing too. People think that having all these things and like that can solve the problem, not realizing that things go deeper than that, you know? Like, yeah, you can have all this stuff, and I finally come to a new realization of what it was. Just like when I quoted Jim Carrey, when he said that he wanted everyone that talked down about rich people to finally get that, or what they wanted, get everything, just to realize it's not it. And I finally have a newfound respect for it. Like, I understood it then, but more in depth now because of what I've been going through. And now I understand why that can make someone go crazy. I understand why it will induce suicidal thoughts. Not that I'm promoting suicide. No, because that doesn't even end the pain. That continues it. Like, even the people around you, the people that act like they don't care, or the people that affects people. And then in ways more than one, a lot of people might not even be close to you, but they might hear your story afterwards and be like, damn, like that brother was juggling all this and doing that, and then they start reflecting on themselves and the people around them. Like, it just doesn't end. It's better just to prioritize things and reach out to somebody and get some kind of help. Whether you gotta get it professionally, whether you got people, like, try to get out more and just do things and hang around people that make you feel loved and at home. You know? That makes like your troubles like melt away. Don't pick up drugs. Don't get violent. Like, don't pick up any bad vices. But I got a newfound respect for it, and I understand it more, because it's like, picture just coming up without ever having a real chance, right? You're down. You're kind of like at your bottom. You're just trying to like see that light, right? And you get it from both ends. You go to school, you get it. You come home, things don't get any better, and then you're constantly in that toxic environment. Things are just falling apart. The miscellaneous things that life has, right? Then you grow up, and this whole time people have been picking on you, and you finally turned that into something positive, right? You realize that you had a talent, and you You tune in on that talent. That's your niche, right? And for the longest, you struggle with the ups and downs if that's actually even worth it. And if having that talent and bestowing that talent and actually reflecting and capitalizing on that talent is even the big the big hunch, like the it's if it's even like, you know, if it's even there, right? Fast forward, years pass, and this whole time you've been feeling some kind of anxiety, you know, depression, you're impulsive, like whatever. You got some kind of like instability, right? And you like, you know what? If I can just get to this next level, if I can just tune in on this, get paid for it, and do all the stuff I love, things would be great, right? You get that, and the pain doesn't stop. Everyone knows you now. You know, it's like you can't go anywhere and regain yourself. And that's a big thing for me. I know when I get fed up with stuff, I like to close myself off and get privacy to regain myself and then come back to the public. Because one thing I feel like is that your private life and your business life is two different lives. Yeah, you can't be who you are privately in the workplace, right? And it takes a lot to keep that professionalism and to keep that poker face and be like, you know what, I'm not going to show that side of me. I'm not going to, you know, escalate things and be irate and crazy, you know? So you need that private life, that privacy to regain all that, because your business life supports your private life. Your business life is just as important. Like it's that equilibrium. Life is a lot about a whole bunch of balances, and that's a main aspect of life. But life has many aspects. But this video getting long. I'm just wrap this up, right? Because this has become a whole tyrant on different things. I'm gonna post out person more often, but to recap, I've just been trying to like figure out my life, being more stable, and I'm in my apartment right now. So but trying to be more stable, and I just hope everyone goes for what they go for, wholeheartedly, undoubtedly, and I hope y'all all embark on this new year on the good foot, on a good foot, not good foots, but on a good foot. I hope y'all have a positive mindset. Y'all actually make changes that y'all need, implement new good habits, toss out old bad ones, and I hope things go your way and that you stay persistent. And I hope that if all the other years to come was a struggle, I hope this is the one where you get on your feet and things start going in a perpetual motion forward for you, and everything is everything. Okay.